Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game was popping. So I wanted to talk about how you need to make sure that you watch who you associate yourself with. You have to be careful about who you hang out with, who you chill with, who you call your friends, the girls that you're fucking with, the guys that you're fucking with. You have to watch out for who you associate yourself with. And the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of times if you are dealing with a person who is not really about shit, or who is on some bullshit, who's negative, who has a negative lifestyle, whose lifestyle sort of doesn't match up with what you're trying to do, it can mess up the things that you're trying to do, right? Now, it can even go to the extent where you can be dealing with somebody, or being friends with somebody or whatever, and then they're associated with someone else who is on some bullshit. So it goes even deeper than just a person you're directly connected to. It can be somebody else they're connected to, which will come back and bite you in the ass. So you got to be careful and understand who you're dealing with, right? So for example, let's say you could be dealing with a guy, or you could be friends with a person, and let's say this person you're friends with, they seem cool or whatever, but that person you're friends with is also really good friends with some nigga in the gang or some shit. You understand? So he's really good friends with some nigga in the gang, but you're not friends with that person in the gang, but your friend is friends with that person in the gang, right? So since they're associated with that person, that could actually come and bite you in the ass. Because let's say something happens where that gang member has beef with another gang member, and that person sees, that the other gang member they have beef with sees your friend with that, gang member, right? So they recognize your friend's face. Now you're walking with your friend. It's just you and your friend. Now, since that gang member recognized your friend's face, and now you're with your friend, that could be some shit. Because they might want to do something to that dude, and you're actually with him. So then when you're with him, they feel like, well, you're with him, you're associated with that guy, so fuck both of y'all. You understand? And then shit could go down. I've been in situations where I always wondered, I've been in situations with fake ass people. And I'm not even saying fake ass people to be like condescending or, this and this and that. No, I'm saying these people were actually fake. They was on some scam artist shit. I didn't know it at the time, but I found out later. So what I noticed was they didn't want to really hang out with me. And the reason why I knew the reason why they didn't want to hang out with me, because I would be on some real shit. And so when I'm on some real shit, it kind of would mess up their scam. Because I would come around, I'll probably say some shit to fuck up the type of shit they're trying to do because they're on some fake shit. So they couldn't associate themselves with me because my honesty was fucking up their situation. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, you got to be careful who you associate yourself with. You got to be careful about who you, bring into your situation. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's like, it's like this. It's like, it's not necessarily like you can't hang out with certain people or you got to totally cut them off. But you got to really be careful of who you bring around you. You got to be careful about who you're chilling with, because shit can rub off. It's like one of the things, like if you're chilling around a bunch of smokers, it's not like, you're not smoking, but that secondhand smoke could fuck with you. So you could say, look, well, I'm just not going to be around you that much so this smoke doesn't fuck with me. It doesn't mean I can't, care about you as a human being. Doesn't mean that, if you need help, I won't help you. But I'm not going to hang around you all the time. I'm not going to be your best friend because you're a fucking smoker, and that smoke is fucking up my shit. It's fucking up my lungs. I gotta be away from you because the shit that you're doing is fucking up my shit. So if you're a person who's about something, if you're a person who has goals, if you're a person who wants to, do something with their life, you gotta make sure that you are careful about the people you bring into your life. You gotta be careful about the type of people you're surrounded by. You gotta know who these people are, so that you don't get yourself in situations that you don't really want to be in. So that you don't get yourself in situations where, you just being associated with that person fucks you up. It's the same way where if you see these politicians, they're running for office, president, whatever it is, and then they ended up, maybe they were like hanging out or they were cool with somebody 5 years ago, and that person they was cool with was on some bullshit, and they bring that up during the campaign. Like their opponent is like, oh well, so and so used to support so and so, and they're like, fuck, I shouldn't have been fucking with this nigga 5 years ago, because now it's coming to bite me in the ass because you associated yourself with that person or that thing. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful about who you associate yourself with. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.